So, continuing on from the one talking about the US part one. This is part two, and part one got cut off because of the storage. Oh, that's because I film everything. Anyway, so yeah, so the deadbeats I was around. Oh god, it was like being around mums lose a family, like so. Oh god, mums deadbeat sisters. It was like mum's behaviour after she got with her second husband's family, basically, or like I've said this, I used to ring Gerald all the time, be like, listen to this, it sounds like being around deadbeat Christy, like, which is Christy Childs. Don't get them confused. Christy Ceruni's lovely. Christy Ceruni's mother is my dad's sister, so Aunt Linda. And so the Fleming side, they have bars and they have top shelf alcohol and so forth, but they don't drink. It's like me. They're not alcoholics. They're not deadbeat scummy losers, which is what I've been around in the last 10 years. It's like, oh my god. It's like being, I said this too. I'm like, oh god, Joe, it's like being around the Belinda Jeffries of the worlds. Like the people that you just sort of look at and you laugh at them. Like they're deadbeats. Like, how do they get such low life scum? Like dragged up people. So, yeah, the Flemings, they have like aperitifs and things. Like you could go to Uncle Tony's, and I'm sure they have top shelf things there, but he doesn't drink. Like I'll sit there and have coffee with Uncle Tony. I've got my own porcelain coffee cup and tea cups there, because my family know that I won't drink out of horrible clay. It's those thick, horrible, cheap stuff that low lifes have in their places. Like, it destroys the flavour of the coffee. It's like, how can it destroy? I'm like, a massive, and it's true. And even Auntie was like, you're right, because you got this massive big chunk of, like, see, when you're looking, this is my grandmother Ruby's porcelain cup, but it's thin, it's fine. So, but when you're drinking it, something like you're putting like this big fat. I've always been fussy like that since I've always, my entire life, because it's like, well, why? What created this? I'm like, because I've always eaten off used proper cutlery and proper plates. Like, forget how we actually grew up. Anyway, don't care. Like, but yeah, so we go to people's houses like, great, look at that, look how thick that cup is. Like you get a coffee cup, it's like, oh wow, like that's like, it's like the rim of it's like this fucking thick. It's like, Christ, you could hammer in tent pegs with this. So before I get the taste of coffee or tea, which is probably shit crap stuff, because those people always have shit crap stuff or instant, I've got a massive big whop of clay sitting in my mouth first. So at Auntie Linda's, I have my own. Like now, Auntie Linda goes, now, even when, one time, because Jill and I were arguing, she goes, no, and she took my beautiful teacup that she has there sitting just for her nephew away from me, and she goes, I'm giving it to Gio, you don't deserve it, you're being rude. I'm like, what? They are, oh God, I adore Auntie Linda. That's Dad's younger sister. She's so lovely, my Aunt Linda. And yeah, so and you did. So if I go to Auntie Linda's, Uncle Tony's, like there's like we make sure Justin gets his cup. You know what he's like. You know what Justin's like. It's like, yes, don't. You know what Justin's like. Thank you. Oh no, I adore her. Oh, absolutely adore Aunt Linda. Lovely. And it's funny because I moved out sisters. I'm like, oh God. Even Aunt Sharon, I was like, oh God, like I say to John, I was like, God, your mum reminds me of Nana Ruby at times. Like Nana Ruby was very. Anyway, I'm not going to get onto this, but I used to go to Nana Ruby's on the Central Coast for hot lunch. She always cooked a British lunch, basically, and it was linen tablecloths, tables set with linen tablecloths, linen napkins. Every plate had a setting. Like you had a table setting, the correct cutlery. She had this beautiful dish that she used to, even with a spoon, that she had her homemade mayonnaise, and you would ladle it out. It was everything was in a cut glass. It was like being around my great grandmother. It was the same behaviour that, and I've even got my great grandmother's bowls that she used to be like. It was like being around Big Nan, Mary, my mum's grandmother, and that's what my dad's mother was like. It's sort of very sort of proper, and you sit there, and it was lovely. It was actually really lovely to sit down at the dining table in a proper way. It was very, very nice. Anyway, my great grandmother was the same. So my mum's grandma and her brother was the same. So my great grandmother Mary and her brother Leo Patrick Sayer, they were snobs, but Big Nan and Uncle Fred were snobs, but still, they were like that. They were like, you know, when yeah, even in that tiny kitchen that we used to go and eat at in Leichhardt. Or actually, I shouldn't say it's tiny kitchen now because, my God, after seeing what I've lived in the city, it's like, yeah, it's not so tiny. 43 Piper Street, Leichhardt, anyway. But no, so getting back to what I was saying, in America, it's like, oh my God, I can just like, I'm like, there's no one here I can socialise with. I said, they're all deadbeat losers. It's like being around drunk Christy, like Christy Charles, the deadbeats. It's like being around like losers of people that I would like, you know, you'll be like making fun of, going, oh my God, they must have been dragged up. Like you go to their places and be like, come and see this. Like they sit there and they get drunk. It's better than watching Netflix. They're losers. Oh, my hairdresser's the same type of creature. It's like, oh, fucking weirdo. Like she's like, I used to come home and she was like, what's wrong? I'm like, I got a migraine. She's like being around fucking drunk Christy. Seriously. Anyway, part 2. So before my phone goes on me. Well, there was some stuff that was said in the last 10 years. And I'm like, it doesn't match the facts. So because I straightened my hair, and I have straightened my hair several times. So I keep all my passport photos from, you know, green cards, everything. Oh, because my skin was dark. This is how dark I used to be before I got sick. Geo can confirm that. That's me naturally. Oh, some dickheads were saying, oh, he's wearing makeup. No, I'm not. This photo was taken in December 2011. That's me there. I mean, you know, I've always had, and that's Stanley Fleming has dark skin. So my dad's father, Stanley Fleming, had dark olive skin. That's where I get it from. My features, the way I look, I've literally had people go, oh, he's trying to make himself look like that. I'm like, why don't you go to all the Fleming side and say that? Because I look like a Fleming. My entire structure, my face, my hair, my beard, everything is a Fleming. And if you start looking at Flemings, you go, oh yeah, Justin looks exactly like his dad's side. What's his mum's side on about? Like if you actually knew my dad's side of the family, you'd be there going, yeah, he just looks like his dad's side. What's his mum's side on about? Anyway, that's my passport photos from 2011 for my passport. So yeah, that's me. Back, stop getting attention. Now, because I'm doing this video, my dog's doing that for attention. Other passport photos. Oh no, wait, the best thing was someone's like, oh yeah, I did this photo and I used filters and then got it printed out at the post office for a passport. I'm like, that's not how it works. You actually get your photo taken at the post office for your passport photo, you moron. Like this one was taken in Surrey Hills. So that's taken at the post office there in Surrey Hills, where Coles used to be, you know, down the back in 2011. Well, fuck, people are dumb. Government workers are dumb. Anyway, that's that. This is another one. So this one I was going to use for my green card, but then there was one that didn't turn out. So Giovanni's like, you've got to get it done for the US. Stop it. For the US green card. So there's only one place that does US green cards. I'm like, all right, I'll do my business look then, like I used to for Star Casino when I straightened my hair. So literally, I'll show. So here's one of the photos. And it's like, no, that can't be used for your green card photo. And here's the one that was. So, oops. Yeah. So both me, just this one's my hair straightened. And where's that? I've got it. So yeah. And at that, I'm going to leave it there because I've got to go back to the doctors. At the doctors yesterday, getting toxicology reports, which sound ridiculous. Even the person taking them going, oh, I just want to make sure I do it right. You know, as the person had drug issues. I said, no, I've never used drugs in my life. Besides playing a prank on idiots. I actually was having a good laugh with her. She's lovely. I'm like, oh, you should have seen the idiots running around in circles in 2016 and 2018 thinking I was a drug user. She was really, I said, oh, well, they started it. They started the lie about me, so I'm then being a smartass. I didn't want to say, oh, fucking deadbeat abos. Oh, I don't care. That's not racist. Hey, listen, and I'm going to say this exact to all the do-gooder Australians that were the ones that made the mistake in the country in the 80s and started letting the abos come into the city. Fucking do-gooders. Listen, they were only classified as human since 1967. They were still classified as fauna and flora. We should never have, jumped the gun and said we can classify these animals, they're savage animals, as human. They're not human, they're savage animals. So what? Saying a fucking abo is nothing because they're not human. You can say they're human all you want, but they're not human. We should have put more into domesticating them first. We just grabbed a wild animal and tried to tame it and civilize it. Losers. Thanks, do-gooders. Well done. Like my grandparents, Reg and Lola, used to always say, oh, look what they've done to Redfern. They've destroyed Redfern. Like Nan's, because Nan's from Leichhardt and Pop's from Balmain. And they said, yeah, they destroyed Redfern, Justin. Well, they have absolutely destroyed it. It's disgusting. Redfern, Newtown, where Pop's mother was. Oh, it's destroyed. Disgusting. But thanks to gooders of losers of people that are so big. And then they friggin' start with all the drug stuff. I'm like, don't try to involve me into your little scams. I've never been involved in drugs. But do you want me to do the acting stunt again? Because you just thought it was so believable. Literally, these people are so uneducated, housos, that the nagili. So a nagili is an Arabic pipe that's used to smoke flavoured tobacco. Now, they're water pipes, but they're not, you don't use them for drugs. I was walking around Woolloomooloo with an Arabic pipe in my mouth like this. And literally, it must have been some deadbeat like my mother's side going, oh, he's smoking drugs. Like, because I was getting surveillance, right? And then I'm going and getting drug tested. It's like, no, that is 3 apples. So a nagili is a 1, and a shisha or hookah is the longer one. The gilly is the short one that you can actually take. It's a short little one. You still got to put the coal on the top, but it's still an Arabic pipe used to smoke flavoured tobacco. It's not used for drugs. Oh, but Australia, so deadbeat. Oh my fucking God. Seriously, I look at back going, thank fuck I'm a Fleming. Oh my God. The Australian government's done a lot of mistakes in my life over the years. The first mistake was giving my deadbeat mother, Carol Ann Purdy, custody of my twin sister, Amanda Lee Fleming, and myself, Justin Mark Fleming. So there's the first mistake that they made in the 80s. And they've made several mistakes since, and it's about time the Australian government starts paying for their mistakes. I'm not going to be a person that backs down. Oh, the other mistakes they made was November 30th, 2007. I'm on my way home from work. So I was in my own private rental, own my own house, and I'm on my way home from my work, Star Casino, VIP host, on $47,730 a year. And I get violently attacked and mugged by Aboriginal Housing Commission druggo scum. There's another mistake that the Australian government made. Okay? Can we keep going? Because you've just made mistakes from 2015 to date in my life. Oh, I'm going to fight the government. I don't care. Oh. Your best bet is you pay me the damage you've cost me for 10 years and it goes away, because I'm not going to go away. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. And I'm going to make as much noise to everybody else as possible. Oh, and this country better not be. Think fuck, there's there's an election coming up. And I really don't think that people that are decent are going to vote that criminal Anthony Albanese back in. We have a criminal running the country. We have a deadbeat. Here's the thing. We have a deadbeat houser. He's raised in Housing Commission. Let's just look at who they've... I mean, this was a joke when he got into politics to begin with. I just thought people felt sorry for him. Anthony Albanese. Oh, and he's only got Albanese in his name for the Italian vote. Oh, give us a break. He didn't know who his father was till he was almost an adult. His mother didn't know who she got knocked up by. Let's just look at the facts for a minute. His mother was a deadbeat slut. She was some convict slut that took a boat from Australia to the UK, was screwing with all the stewards on the boat. She fell pregnant by one of the ones. She probably got gangbanged. Seriously. And then picked what one. Didn't know. So some Italian guy that was working on that cruise ship to the UK knocked her up. He went back to Italy, had his own family. Years later, Anthony Albanese tracks him down. Okay, what was his name before it was Albanese? Like, he's dragged up in Housing Commission, so you can imagine the types of people he lived around. Housing Commission people that have been born and raised in Housing Commission. Their parents have been born and raised in Housing Commission. They're deadbeat losers, so his quality of friends were, and his knowledge to life was those types of people. So, of course, he's going to fuck up the country. Like, seriously, of course he's like, that's just, why would you vote him in? It was bad enough with Kevin Rudd. Like, you're going to be so stupid to vote some deadbeat household in. Look at his upbringing. No father. Like, no father figure at all. A mother that was just a single deadbeat mother that got gangbanged on a fucking cruise going from Sydney to the UK and fell pregnant. Like, there. So you can imagine the friends he had. Oh, he was in a housing commission area, so all his friends were housing commission people growing up. Oh, well, we know what those types of people are like. Look at Shane and Christy Childs. There you go. So that's who you're going to vote in for our Prime Minister? And then you're going to sit back and whinge about the mess of the country? What do you expect? He's a deadbeat. Look at how he fucking grew up. He is a deadbeat, dead set fucking loser. And that's who you've... Oh, those speeches with President Trump. Are you scared the shit out of me? So he's... Oh my God, I'm watching the shit to do with the fucking loser of our Prime Minister going, oh my God. You know, it's like watching my mother's deadbeat sister and her deadbeat children, like, talk about the or run the country. Oh yeah, my mother's deadbeat Susan, my mother's deadbeat sister Robin Childs didn't even know that England was in Europe. Oh come on, Sam Delati can confirm this. And my grandmother Lola's telling us to shut up, don't upset her, because she was drunk. You set her off, just let her go, let her go. I'm like, no, I'm sick of biting my tongue, you little fucking fat cunt. Sam Delati can confirm this. He can send it, goes, yeah, Robin Childs, that deadbeat lowlife. Justin's there going, England's in Europe, Robin, what are you talking about? Don't tell me. Don't tell me that's like, you're a fucking loser. You're a loser. Your kids, Shane and Christy Childs, are deadbeat losers. The people you affiliate with, the organisations you work for, people who actually like you guys are deadbeat fucking losers. So I'm there going, because she goes there, she goes, oh, so why is it why is it the United Kingdom then? I'm like, my God, did you not do history? Like, I know Amanda and myself are more educated than you lot, but you didn't do history? Okay, because if you did just the basic history to why we have the Union Jack, and she started, I'm like, because when Queen Elizabeth I passed, she goes, toilet. That's what she's done. I'm like, that's history, you dickhead. That's why there's United Kingdom. United Kingdom's because Queen Elizabeth I died. The one that took the reign over was her nephew, you know, King of Scotland. So the first Union Jack is different to the Union Jack now because they only combined the two kingdoms of Scotland and England. Then they combined Ireland into it. So it's the English flag, the Scottish flag. That's the first Union Jack. The second Union Jack, which is what we use today, is England, Ireland, and Scotland. Like, are you fucked in the head? You don't know basic history? Like, this is our basic heritage that you don't know? And why they call it Britain? And they're trying to explain, it's like, well, you know, Italy used to inhabit England and they called it Brittany. It's all in Europe. Like, you didn't do geography, Robin Childs. You didn't do history. You're a dumb fuckwit, drunken druggo, piece of shit, just like your kids. And these idiots, they got jobs as social and support workers. They're losers of deadbeat people. Oh, there's another mistake the Australian government's made. Look at the fucking... And they milk it. Oh, and not just milk it. They're using these organisations as part of their family fights. So my mother's side have manipulated... Oh, they've manipulated all these organisations as part of a long-time family feud of jealousy. We're going back over 46 years. They've actually used organisations to fight their own jealous, toxic, narcissistic behaviour, family feud, and the issues that they've had with me and my twin sister our entire life. We're talking about absolute deadbeat people. My mother's sisters, oh, fucking Christy Childs. Oh, my God. And now she's got her abo daughter into it. It's like, oh, but you were so close. No, we weren't. We've never been close. I think even Miriam Mahalski said once, like, oh, apparently Justin and Christy were close. She's a deadbeat. Like, seriously, she was the Lowie of the family, dragged up. She's not my favourite cousin. She's not my closest cousin. They're dragged. They're weird. Like, we're not even the same religion. Like, you know, Mum took them to church once to try, because we brought up religious. So I'm brought up religious. My twin sister's brought up religious. My mother's brought up religious. My mother's brought up religious. My great grandmothers brought up religious, all Roman Catholic. We're all Roman Catholic. So mum's trying to, educate and I guess, domesticate the low life of her sister's children. And they went down, they ate and men and I going, you're not allowed to have the Eucharist. You haven't made your Holy Communion. And they're like, what are they doing? They're going down, they're like, and they're watching it, they're like, and then she spat it out. And I'm like, Chris, like, my mum was looking at like, they're heathens. So yeah, it was like going to their place, going up was like going to some barbaric, it was just, you go there, you laugh. Like mum actually did say to us once, I'll say my mum's indecent, but mum said to us once, oh, you want me to be like my sister? Carried on with her fucking bullshit that she does. That's her own issues. And we're like, no, we don't. No, she goes, we always laugh and have a good time. It's like, we're not having a good time. Like, we're sitting there, and they used to say, like, 2 sticks in the mud. Look at Justin and Amanda sitting there, like, and we're like, why don't you join in? I was like, no, thanks. No. Oh, wait, biting the birthday cake. Oh, God. Like, they used to shove the birthday cake in their face and bite it. But like, no, thanks. Like, oh, get in there. Be normal. It's like, we're normal. You're not. Okay? We're brought up properly. You're not. We're normal, you're not. You're deadbeat scrubs. We're the ones that are normal. And they're like, oh, my God. Anyway, 2 sticks in the mud. It was like, oh, look at him sitting there like 2 sticks in the mud. It's like, yeah. Your friends are lowies. They're uneducated, uncouth, undomesticated deadbeats. And that's what it was like. And so we're going, so mum's there going, oh, but you were laughing. I'm like, we're laughing at them. Like, we're laughing at how pathetic they were. Like, we're sitting there, she goes, well, you had a good time, you were laughing. I'm like, no, we didn't. We were laughing at them. It's embarrassing. Like, we had to get on the school bus once, and literally, like, they weren't on our school bus, but people used to go past, the people on our school bus used to go past their house and be like, aren't you related to those ones in the greenhouse on the hill? And we're like, no, please don't affiliate us with them. They're not a good representation of our family. Like, they've got issues. Like, we were so embarrassed just to put our head down. Like, so fucking embarrassed. Seriously, it was embarrassing. And then at work at Star Casino, some idiot, I work with Gerard, goes, oh, I know. I was like, you don't know that? Oh my God. Next minute, it was like people from my work in Sydney knew my mother's deadbeat sister and her deadbeat children. I'm like, but that's not how our family is. They are isolated to their own. So they are the dregs. They're the outcasts of the family. They're the black sheeps. They're the dregs. The real low-life dregs. Okay? Like Body Pop used to say their house was, I do drop in for every derelict and drunk. I do drop in for every derelict and drunk. And it's like, they're just the dregs. Oh my God. And people that affiliate within these organizations and these people, it's like, man, you're a loser. Honestly, God, like, oh yeah, but well, what's wrong? We're friends with them. It's like, okay, so you're the same type as them. You're obviously a deadbeat loser, so good luck with that. Like Aruma. They get all the dregs of deadbeat criminals to work for those organizations. Very different people. So, very different people is my mum's cousin, Sharon. So, Sharon and Charles Newcomb. Mum's cousin, Sharon Newcomb. Very different people is my great-grandmother, Mary. My great-uncle, Leo Patrick Sayer. My grandmother, Lola. My grandfather, Reg Purdy. Very different. But as Pop said, they remind him, so Robin Childs and the deadbeat, like his deadbeat daughters, reminded him of his deadbeat mother and his deadbeat. Oh, they're like Val. They don't remind you of the Purdys. Pop, Reginald George Purdy hated the Purdys. So he used to say, oh God, they don't remind you of them. Deadbeats. Absolute deadbeat. I mean, Pop's brother died. Well, Pop said, oh, he died the main street of King's Cross when he was 40. He was 38 or something, I think, when Pop's brother died. But he died in Balmain Hospital. He was. Anyway, that's Raymond. But yes, got you for my attention. All right, my dog's off camera. Wants my attention. That's the last one. So let's continue on with this shit. Oh, and these disability organisations are idiots. They got themselves. Hey, these organisations have themselves involved in a family feud. and then harass my life for 10 years. It's like, yeah, you're involved. They have actually manipulated your organisation now to fight their family battle. Good luck with that, because everything you've done is negligent. Everything done towards me since 2015 is not just criminal, it's negligent. And, well, good luck, because you're paying the damage. We're talking about pain and suffering and reckless endangerment to my health. I hope your organisation does have insurance. You're going to need it.